Okay, I should be live. It is Wednesday, February 17th, 5:25 p.m. and about -4 degrees Celsius. And I'm currently in a part of Toronto known as Leaside. Let me just put some finishing touches on setting up the stream here. For some reason it didn't let me set everything up automatically like it normally does. So I've been battling this application a bit. What's up, SF49, Jeff Lepard, Maroof, SR Gotts, KJ. I'm also going to slide on some gloves right now. Greetings to everyone else jumping in. I also want to make sure I've got everything in my backpack before I get up and start moving a boot. There's my backpack. Greetings, Susan and Peter, Stock and Brad. If you saw the way I was craning my neck to look at my screen, it would look kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Let me just put my gloves on. Whoa. Hopefully that good. I'm here at Trace Mains Park, and there is some hockey action going on in the distance there. Hello, Scott and Phoenix Girl. So I just recorded a video through the Leaside neighborhood, and I thought since I was here, might as well do a live stream since I haven't streamed through here before. What's up, Cookie Sniper? $5. Thank you, Cookie Sniper. And I'm about to make this big jump. Ugh. So let me just wander my way through the park. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't really have a plan for this one, but this is what I'm walking through in my running shoes, because I didn't think I would be in the snow. Oh, I see Bevy's in the chat. Michelle Briggs. Greetings, guys. Sorry if I missed you. Oh, it's good to know that my live chat counter has frozen already. I uninstalled and reinstalled this app, and it's still freezing. I don't know how close these kids want me to get to them, but there's some hockey action. I don't think this is a official City of Toronto rink. Hello, Jennifer Goldie and Spartan Warrior, Rebecca, Mark Lang, all the way from somewhere on the south side of the planet. Thanks, Susan. I'm stuck at 2 minutes here and 75 people viewing. I'm not going to get closer to these kids playing hockey. Maybe a little closer. Hopefully the sun stays up for us a little bit longer. Alex says 360 please. I saw that during Action Kids Miami stream where he was asked to do a 360. Mark says the warm side of the planet. Oh, Susan, yeah, Texas got pounded with the storm. Hopefully Jeanette is nice and warm. I don't know how long you guys want to watch kids scoot around on the ice. I'm sure that's making John Tory very angry just looking at it. Phoenix Girl is drinking a beer for me. And Hannah Clark is in the chat. Let me get up here. This is a really random place to start this stream, but I ended my video because I didn't want to be here in this neighborhood in the darkness trying to stream. Welcome to the Leaside Tennis Club. This is a very expensive and wealthy neighborhood. Hello, Scott. There I am. Not exactly looking dapper. Deborah Ball, 499. Thanks for braving the cold for us. Thank you, Deborah Ball. Susan and her perpetual struggles with Rogers. You know, Rogers has been good to me. They've been better to me than Tech Savvy. So I think if I go this way, this will take me to Laird Drive. So let's try to get out to where some of the action is, and then maybe I could come back and get to Bayview Avenue through the main retail part of that area. And where's Jeanette when you need her? We are walking by a library. Susan says, doesn't Tech Savvy use the... Well, it's different. Rogers is the last mile, so the connection from their box to your home. Sorry, Tech Savvy uses Rogers for the last mile, but all the servers and stuff are basically Tech Savvy's. But they are at the mercy of their overlords. Kohana was so bored until I went live. So hopefully we'll catch a few nice homes on the way to Laird Drive. Which should be just up ahead. So there's a lot of really cute residential streets in this area. Combination of these old homes and the newer McMansion style homes, which get wedged in between. And here's a canoe. There's a look at the library. Yeah, hopefully all of our friends down in Texas are nice and warm and safe. It's kind of bonkers what they got hit with. I mean, it wouldn't be newsworthy for us, but given that they don't have things like winter tires on their cars or an infrastructure that's set up for dealing with heavy snowfall and blizzards. And there's a guy walking here, maybe all across the road here and stay out of his way. When I grew up, I had a cousin in Georgia, and they would get hit with a snowstorm every once in a while, and they wouldn't know what the heck to do. They'd have power lines down, and no one knew how to drive. The city didn't have the right kind of snow clearing equipment. So this is McRae Drive. Funny dog commenting, nice houses. Yes, I've been strolling through some of the nicer areas. My video today is of the Kingsway and Old Mill, which is one of the richest neighborhoods in the city, and here we are in another one. This is less millionaire, more upper middle class, but it's still listed as one of the more affluent neighborhoods. Everywhere you look, there's streets just like this full of nice homes, but it's a rather low density neighborhood. Although there's a cute small home on the corner there. Good evening, Vivian. Yes, another chilly walk, although this isn't that chilly relative to some of the ones I've done recently. And what's funny is, as I was going down Laird Drive with my Pocket 2 camera, I walked right by someone else filming a video. So I'm going to keep my eye out on the other 10 million Toronto walking channels to see if I can see the moment where I am in someone else's video. Alex says a live stream from East York. Yes, this is East York. This is the former town of Leaside, incorporated back in 1913. And then it became part of East York, I think, in 67, and then in 98. Of course, it joined the rest of Toronto in the mega city. I'm not just regurgitating facts I looked up for the walk I recorded before this. Of course not. Why would I do that? Let's see if we can find a for sale sign for Funny Dog. It's about -4. Here, I'm going to cross the road here. There's too many people. But what's funny, at least to me, is these look like miniature Forest Hill homes. They're exactly the same style of home, but they're just generally smaller than what you see in Forest Hill. I probably should have done this stream a little earlier because the sun's about to go down, but I was on my butt all day. I was trying to order something from Best Buy, and little did I know, the Best Buy at Yonge and Eglinton is closed permanently. So I thought about ordering it for pickup at the Best Buy just across the street here. But instead, good old Amazon got a purchase. Hello, Miss D. Go. Hope you're doing well. So this will take me out to Laird Drive. That Pronto says, oh my God, no way. Yes, they, I think it was another victim of the restrictions. It's kind of weird because that store always seemed to be somewhat busy. I'm guessing they did the math and realized in the age of online ordering and online pickups that all those customers would just migrate to another Best Buy store. Maybe that's a fair point, I don't know. But it sucks. It especially sucks for the people that lost their job. What is this, the abcacademy.ca? That must have been an old school. Funny Dog went to Evergreen Brickworks today. Why don't you buy a camera and put me out of a job, Funny Dog? You seem to be quite interested in exploring Toronto and you know a lot about it. Here's some more mini Forest Hill style homes. Thanks. Jellybegone.name. That's a hard one to read quickly. Michael Nguyen asking what street this is. This is McCrae Drive. Jonathan Aking has been vaccinated. Congrats, I order you to get on a plane and go revive the tourist industry. Fan Buses Gaming. Notice how I said that correctly this time. Hello. Bookish Horse Girl is here. Do you ever get afraid of accidentally recording other people's license plates or cards when you're streaming? Big S, why would I be afraid of that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with recording other people or their license plates. Like this one here, CLVF411. And there's a guy in the car watching me film him. If it's out in public, it's public knowledge. It's a pretty good rule of thumb. So here's a big suburban style power center across the street. So this is Laird Drive, and this is I think the local pub and eatery. I have ordered off of this place before. And it looks like I missed my chance to cross the road here. So just to the north of here is Eglinton Avenue East. You know what? You're gonna run across the street. Whee! Thank you, Dave. Alex, if people do that, it's really TS to them. I mean, you shouldn't be explicitly recording other people. That's kind of creepy. But if they happen to be in your video, then tough noogies to them. If they're polite about it, I'll say, okay, I'll try to conceal you. And if I forget, sorry. And if they're not polite about it, they'll be greeted with the one finger salute and some not very kind words. To me, someone telling me I shouldn't record in public is kind of like me telling them they shouldn't breathe in public. Or they can wear only red shoes. Like, who the hell am I to tell them that? And who are they to tell me not to record? Smart Centers, Winner, Sobeys, Best Buy, Sport Check. So this is very much a suburban style power center. And there's actually another one just to the south of here. So you can tell this is a low-rise, low-density, kind of upper-class neighborhood that is definitely catering to the vehicle when you have developments like this. I really want to know what the hell City Council was smoking when they approved this. I think this is the closest development of its kind to downtown. Maybe the Stockyards over by St. Clair West. I would put hashtag bad design all over this part, although Leaside itself certainly has its charms. What's up, Chuck Diamond? Troy says, looks like another suburb. Yeah, this used to be a suburb. Back in the World War II days, there used to be a big Lincoln car manufacturing plant here. I think they relocated a few different times within Leaside. It's actually bordered by a railway track to the south. So this whole area has definitely an industrial heritage to it. And just to the southeast of here is Thorncliff Park, which is kind of a mid to high-rise community. I think the average income is very different from what you'll find in Leaside. I just wish the city had bolder plans for this neighborhood, given its close proximity, especially not just to the city, but with the Crosstown LRT coming in along Eglinton. Deborah says all the retail space, new retail space in Detroit is car dependent. It's unfair to people without vehicles. Yeah. I think it's just a really old way of building, and in 20 years, when personal auto ownership is on a severe decline, I think it will look kind of silly that they built it like this. But in the meantime, Dylan Reynolds asking how my day is going. My day is fine. I started off trying to order a fairly expensive item from Best Buy, and I couldn't, because Best Buy no longer exists. So I said screw it, and I ordered it off of Amazon. And I got my Purolator tracking number, so tomorrow I will not be going out to record until I get my package. Thank you, VC. Where am I walking to? This is Fan Buses Gaming. I think we're just going to head down to Millwood. And then we will turn back towards Bayview at some point. Oh, we're on cupboard, put on pants today. So here's Leaside Village, another strip mall plaza. I walked through here in tomorrow's video. I thought you would walk down to the Danforth. That would be a hell of a walk. I don't think there's an interesting route to take, at least at nighttime when the lights are low, down to the Danforth. Oh, fun. The Best Buy in Midtown is toast. There's the Old York Fish and Chips. Yeah, I meant the Best Buy near my home. I was a victim of Mr. Ford's retail restrictions. There's Longo's. That's in an old retail automotive factory. What's for dinner tonight? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully this whole area picks up. Here's an Amsterdam brew house. This one's called Barrel. Their big flagship location is down on Queens Quay, just by the lake. Their location is making fish and chips right now. Here we have the Five Guys. There's a spa. They can't be doing so well. A Tim Hortons, a beer store. Hello, Bruno. Alex says lockdown is so dead. This area is normally packed at rush hour. Yeah, I don't live too far from here, but I really have no reason to ever come here. At least not until the crosstown is built. Bama says, did spas ever do well? Well, of course they did. It's a very viable business. And there are some towers that I think are part of Thorncliff Park, way off in the distance. Phoenix Girl says, what time is it? It is 5:49 p.m. So I'm going to cross over to the other side of the street here. Neon Top says Dufferin Mall is the best. Dufferin Mall is definitely a mall that has completely remade itself. Bevy, no haircuts. At least if we move into the gray zone on the 22nd, which everyone is speculating, I don't think hair salons will be open under that. So, no haircuts. And apparently the mayor of Toronto and the top doctor of Toronto want the city to stay shut down for at least a month longer than they're planning on. Oop. I'll let these cars turn before I cross. I forgot to press the button to get the walk signal. Oopsie doopsie. We're good. So we're hoping to keep the city shut down for another month, which I guess when you're a well-paid mayor and the city's top doctor, that's easy to say, but I kind of wonder what their economic and social services experts have to say about that. I mean, we don't elect doctors to make policy. Non-kebab. That place looks good. I see a lot of these places on Uber Eats. And I've only ever ordered from the local pub eatery before. Is the mayor smoking weed, Johnny? Is that you're thinking? He's smoking something. I think Mayor Tory is not running for re-election, so he doesn't really care what he's doing to the people. Grit Athletics. Looks like there's a gym there. Hopefully they can open on a limited capacity on the 22nd. Radel only got 2 hours of electricity in Houston. Oh. Well, Jeanette, if you're out there, I hope you're holding up. Maybe I'll shoot her a message on Patreon tonight. The original San Francesco Italian sandwiches. You could only breathe Doug Ford oxygen in Ontario. I think he really screwed himself over when he said that guaranteed sick pay was a waste of taxpayer dollars. Those sandwiches are really, really good, says Neon Tom. Okay, so I am going to follow a similar route to the video I just recorded, but that's okay. Millwood Road. As the sun sets on Leaside. Good evening, Cindy. So this is Millwood Road, but right there, Millwood Road turns right. So maybe someone can explain the history of this to me, because for some reason Laird Road comes to an end and Millwood Road turns right. I don't know what that's all about. Dylan Reynolds says the time right now is 5:53 p.m. And Millwood Road turns right here. That's okay, Bevy. So now we're going north on Millwood. So Millwood comes down this way. And then it says to Southvale Drive, screw off, buddy. I'm taking you over. And it turns left onto and turns Southvale Drive into Millwood. Then at Laird Drive, it gives that the middle finger and takes that over. So someone really liked the name of this street. maybe I should run for a city position. Oh, I am not politically correct enough to do that, nor am I even remotely qualified. Then again, I don't know what makes John Tory qualified. He was a telecommunications expert. Funny Dog, $5 for a strong shot of hooch. Thank you, Funny Dog. And you know what, Funny Dog, at this park, I think I'm going to hang left and head through what's left of the daylight head through what's left of the daylight. That doesn't make a lick of sense. But we'll head down a nice street-filled street. Street-filled street. Guys, I am not drunk or high. I have no excuse for failing to talk like this. A nice residential street, and maybe we'll pick off some homes for sale. Bookish Horse Girl says she guessed anyone could run for mayor and president. There was a guy, I think in the 1930s in the US, who ran for president as a joke, and he almost got in. The one thing, if I ran for mayor, people would go through these videos and pick up any type of negative comment, and that would be all over the press. Bevy YHZ, $6.99 for a hot drink after your stream. Thank you, Bevy YHZ. That's Z, not Z. Did I see something from you saying it was 8 degrees in Halifax? I'm a professional streetwalker. I don't know if that has the right kind of sound to it. I walked the mean streets of Leaside. Michael Mills says a cheer for the group of 7. They have a studio in Rosedale. I could tell you a very funny story about that studio. In a previous life, I insured that building as just a regular construction property. It's actually a historic building of significant cultural heritage and value. And I was too new at that job. I didn't know what I was doing, and that company had insured that building for a good 15 years or so. And nobody knew that it was a heritage building. Basically, if you have a significant heritage building, you will not get insurance from a regular commercial market. You need to go to a specialty insurer, just because if it gets damaged or destroyed, there's very particular considerations that need to be taken into account into rebuilding it. But this company had accidentally been insuring it for a good 10 to 15 years. And then I, dummy new guy, just went along and renewed it. And it wasn't until after I quit that job, I was walking around doing this, that I realized what we had done. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I take interest in like the age and construction of older buildings. What's your favorite food? That's a hard one to answer. Hey, we found some retail life. There's a really neat store right here. The Little Dollhouse Company. TheLittleDollhouseCompany.com. Look at that. They make little dollhouses. It's not something you see every day. What's up, Jenny K? Mr. T, all right, you get your shout out. Buy something. Hello, I would like a mini dollhouse, please. Piping hot China food. Is that the name? What's the name of this restaurant? China food? Avoca Chocolates Cafe. Kohana says, did I value buildings as well? No. So if you can remember, when I started this stream, we were in this park. So we basically walked in a big circle, and those kids are still playing hockey. Maxine Baby says, now I'm talking chocolate. There it is. Go in that park. I don't really want to go much further. My footwear, not the most appropriate. And if you're wondering how cold it is not entirely glove weather. Anna says, do I play hockey? No. It's the Leaside Children's Montessori. Leaside Children's House Montessori. Where was your very first stream when you started? Stream? That was downtown. And I was using Freedom Mobile and a YouTube app. And the quality was atrocious. Hello from Las Vegas, Michael. Are the Leafs playing in that park? Yes, that must be the Leafs. Okay, so here I'm going to find my way over to Bayview Avenue, which is a pretty interesting retail stretch. And I'm wondering if McCrae Drive here will take me over there. I'm just going to pull out my phone and take a look at the maps and see what happens if I turn left on McCrae. What will happen? Where am I? There's McCrae. Yes, so I could take McCrae or I could take Millwood. Let's take McCrae. This looks like a nice street. A lot of big homes. Do you have OnlyFans? No! There's Leaside United Church. Do you think your channel will remain popular after things return to normal? I don't know. I have no idea. Anna says McCrae will take longer. Yes, but I think it's nicer. And it'll also give me more of a bay view to walk up once I'm there. Thank you, Alex. There's a nice home. Jellybegone.name. Tried to view other walks yesterday, and you are by far the best one, host. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what's boring, Harold? Your comments are boring. You can take a hike. Only I may be negative in these streams. Have you watched Tokyo Explore? No, there's so many of them. I watch Virtual Japan though. That's the one I put on in the background. And I watched Action Kids stream from Miami yesterday before I headed out to record my walks. I got Bevy's notification that she was going live just as I was stepping out the door. Or that was 2 days ago, I think. Thank you, Midge. Funny Dog says McCrae Drive is technically East York. Just Google it. So yeah, I think East York is east of Bayview, right, Funny Dog? Mark Lang says Virtual Japan is excellent. Yes, to fully appreciate virtual Japan, you need a TV that can properly show HDR. On that note, I recorded a video in HDR and it looked like ass. So we're gonna be strolling through this residential street for a few more minutes. Then I'll head up the main retail area of Bayview. Funny Dog says East York's border hopscotches all over the place. And sometimes the borders aren't even consistent depending on the site you check. If you type it into Google Maps and it outlines the area, it might not line up with what you find on Wiki or some of the other neighborhood resources. Like when I was walking through Leaside today, I thought maybe I usually try to give a summary of the borders of a neighborhood. And I found so many different definitions of what Leaside is. I just decided to say it's the area around Laird Drive in Eglinton. Michael says, do you live stream tonight? I don't know. Probably not. I might do a double stream on Friday. Maxine says, is Hamilton far? Yeah, Hamilton's about an hour to the west of here. Closer than that if you start out in Etobicoke, but from this part of Toronto, it's a good hike. Gonna cross the street here. So when they say Leaside is mostly an upper middle class kind of neighborhood, these are the houses that I think would sort of be typical of that. All right, Jennifer Goldie, have a great random acts of kindness day yourself. Is Action Kid irresponsible? I don't think he is. If what you're doing is within the guidelines of what the authorities allow, then I don't think so. Anna, 5 Real. Thank you, Anna. It's very much appreciated, Anna. The Christmas tree light, or Christmas lights still up. Yeah, that's the thing that's going on this year. Go straight through to Merton Street. No, we're gonna go up Bayview. We're gonna keep it to the Leaside theme. And I've streamed up Mount Pleasant before. maybe Bayview at some point, but definitely more on Mount Pleasant. I seem to recall doing some midnight streams in my neighborhood where I headed up Mount Pleasant. Hey, what's this? Does Bear want to give me a hug? Is this a selfie moment? That's probably one of their kids with the face on that. All right, let's get myself into the shot. Me and some random bear. It's about to give me a hug. Give me the hug. Yay! Critter. The giant Santas that are tacky. Okay, now it's back to civilization. We're at Bayview. Good evening, Philip from Dublin, Ireland. Man, this is feeling like a stop at Chipotle on the way home kind of night. And just inhale a burrito when I get home. All right, that'll be the goal. Either Chipotle or Popeyes. We'll stream our way over to one of those. And here's Bayview Avenue. This is a major north to south node. I think it's the eastern border of Leaside. DB Moriarty, $5 for a tall lemonade in the summer. You like to plan ahead. DB. I will absolutely make that happen. Thank you, DB. Michelle says, please let it be Chipotle. Well, my lunch was just a bowl and a half of cereal. I had my usual super smoothie for breakfast. So we're going to be heading through a retail area just up ahead. And I think I'll just keep going north all the way up to Eglinton. Herman Huang likes to take his time and enjoy what he's eating. You know, when I'm alone, I tend to eat kind of fast, and when I'm with company, I eat at their pace. Maybe that was just the way I was brought up. To each their own. However you do it, who cares? Here's a funeral home. How about open all the bars, Chroma? And Buses Gaming dropped his phone in the snow today. I started off a stream where I dropped my brand new phone in the snow. When you're with company, they sometimes tell you you eat too slow. That must surely be a sign of slow eating, Herman. When I'm with someone who's a really slow eater, and it's painfully slow, I'll just kind of acknowledge the situation and say, do you mind if I go ahead and finish here? And if they say, yes, please wait for me, then whoever you are, that'll be our last date, because you're unreasonable. Barbara Gammon, $6.99 super chat. Thank you, Barbara. Hope you're doing well. And funny dog, if you're there, we didn't find any homes for sale, but you can look this place up on viewit.ca. viewit.ca/B900. And you can find out how much the rent is in this building. Live the Walk, lived there for years on the right, Garden Court. When I was looking for my current apartment, I took my bike around the city, jotting down viewit.ca information. Then I went home and looked all the places up. Recreational cannabis opening soon. Hey, this Subway isn't open. Are they really not open? Spooky. Oh, they close early. Wow. I have never seen a Subway not in a shopping center close so early. Kevin J. Wu. Nice to see you're live. You're all the way in Seoul. Annyeonghaseyo to you. Where in Seoul are you? I'm always curious about that. I have some videos on this channel of me walking around Seoul. Unfortunately, they're not the narrated variety. That was back when I was too shy to talk. Jenny K is craving a meatball sub. And A says those are heritage buildings that they want to turn into condos. So we can check out the sign here. Susan says, Johnny just said hi in Korean. Bayview. If you ever wonder where you are, you can look on the sign, and usually that'll be the name of the business improvement area or the neighborhood name. I don't really know how they determine it. But this is Bayview Leaside. So I wonder if the businesses on that side of the street consider themselves to be in Leaside. If Bayview is the eastern border or western border. Right impressions. Where was I? There's a... Oh, Jack Bundle, $5 super chat. Thank you, Jack Bundle. It's very much appreciated, Jack. There's a wing place I went to on this side of the street here. See if I can remember it. That was like 6 years ago. There's a Dollarama. Can we get a creepy look into the Dollarama? Alex has to have dinner. Take care, Alex.
What's up?
Kohana is eating while watching this. Good evening, Mark. Susan says best high quality stationery is Muji. I kind of wince every time I'm in Muji and I see their prices. There's a Starbucks. Check out Hollywood Gelato coming up on the other side of the street. We will keep an eye out for it. And there's East Indian roti. That couple just awkwardly started walking right when I caught up to them. So I slowed down to create some space. What street are you on? We are heading north up the east side of Bayview. Bayview goes south all the way down into the Canary District. There's a stretch where it kind of turns into a mini highway. Craig's Cookies. Ooh. How much are cookies in there? 2 for $5.50. Man, I kind of want to put my mask on and go buy some cookies, but there's people in there. We'll come back and go to Craig's Cookies on another day. Wait, Jack says those cookies are amazing. Yeah, but the couple in there is just standing there reading the menu. They're going to take 20 minutes, I bet. And there's what I was looking for. There's the Duff's Famous Wings. I've eaten there before. As we slowly spin around and take a look at the Bombay Snack Bar, an Irani cafe with an Indian heart. Did I ever see that Hollywood gelato place? I won't get a chance to taste the cookies now. Man, I kind of want those cookies. No, it doesn't, MR. There's a... I think I've ordered from this sushi place before. There's a Mexican restaurant. This is a slightly upper scale retail strip, kind of like the one on Avenue Road. Although frankly, because Bayview here is a lot narrower, I much prefer this stretch. Merchant of Tennis. Aha, I see what they did. Kelly says go back and get the cookies. All right, then what I'll do is I'll cross and we'll walk up the other side of the street, just so there's no duplicate. But I'm being urged to go get these cookies. And I've been thinking about those damn cookies ever since we walked by. So we are power walking our way to get some cookies. I'm gonna prepare and put my mask on. I can't believe you guys are, some people are excited. Sorry, I'm trying to fiddle and get my mask on. Hopefully, here we go. Let's get some damn, whoops, sorry guys. Hi, I'm live streaming right now and some people said I have to come in and get these cookies. So I'm just I'm gonna. Yep. All right, so she muted it for us. What do you recommend here?
Our classic is our best seller. Far right over here, it's just a good old chocolate chip cookie. From there, a staff favorite here is definitely the toffee.
All right, I think. Ooh, Pop-Tart. So I can mix and match?
Yep, you can get as many or as little as you want. Prices are to your left there.
2 for $5.50. All right, let's get 3.
3, lovely.
Let's go with a 2 classic,
2 classic.
And a peanut M&M.
Alrighty, so 3 cookies total today.
Yep.
Have you had these cookies before?
No, people are just yelling at me to come in here. Someone says salted caramel, but it's too late.
I don't think we have a salted caramel macadamia.
I'm fine. I'm just one person. This is too many calories.
Choices, right? It's $9.60. The taps to your right is there.
All right. Oh.
And napkins to your right, all right?
Yeah. All right. I might be back. I'm just worried about the calorie count. I live alone and.
I wish I could tell you how much is in them, but I don't know. Probably for my own benefit.
All right. People are sending me money to buy more cookies. All right. Let me. Would you be able to change that to 16 for half a dozen? Is that too late? I'm getting sent money here.
Don't worry about it. Let me see what I can do here. Transactions.
I don't.
Don't worry about it. I can refund it to that exact same card, I believe. Let me double check if I can.
Okay.
Refund, and then we'll just go through the transaction.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
it says refund completed.
Okay.
You're all set, and then I'll just get those. Do you want me to toss those into a box for you instead?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna throw them in my backpack.
Free extra, of course.
Okay, let's go with the salted. Ferrero Rocher looks good.
Ferrero.
Yeah.
So instead, we're looking at $16 flat, no tax after half a dozen. Go right ahead there.
I love that you do that.
It's actually a law in Ontario.
Really?
Yeah, half a dozen or more baked goods of the exact same product has to be tax free.
Why can't they just apply this flat pricing to everything? Okay, I'm gonna eat one right now.
Of course.
So you have an Osmo Mobile 3?
Pardon?
Do you have the same gimbal?
I do. I have the same gimbal. I love it.
All right. Sorry, Adelmore. Thank you. Super chats are rolling in. I gotta thank them. So what do you do with it?
My partner and I do. Sometimes I do like promotional videos just for small brands, but otherwise we have a YouTube channel as well.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's called Bridget and Quinn. What's yours?
Johnny Strides.
Johnny Stripe.
Strides.
Strides. Sweet. Toronto based?
I want to be traveling, but we're in Toronto right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's kind of.
There's napkins here right here.
All right. I'm gonna eat this.
I'll look you up and I'll be able to tell if you like the cookies or not.
Can you leave me a comment and then I'll take a look at your channel?
Sounds good. Well, I hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thanks for turning off the music too.
Of course, yeah, I understand.
That would have cost me a fair bit of money. All right, have a good night. Thank you.
Take good care.
All right, let me fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna take my mask off and we are going to eat a cookie. $16 for 6 cookies. Doesn't strike me as particularly good value. Okay guys, thank you very much to, I think Nouvelle super chatted, Jenny K, and Adelmore, $9.99. Thank you, Adelmore. Thank you to everyone. Sorry, it was a little awkward to read out all the chats and stuff while I was in there, but look at this cookie. We're about to eat this. This is a very expensive cookie. Jenny says you can on cookies. Can you? Well, thank you guys for upgrading my cookie purchase. And I think you just bought me dinner. Oh, I said I would cross over to the other side of the street. We'll do that at the intersection. This is legitimately, I forget which one this is. Maybe I can focus on the cookie. But this is like a solid 9.8 out of 10. I don't know why the camera won't focus on it, but well, cookie giveaway when it's safe. Well, did I put my gloves in my pocket? I honestly don't know what flavor this one is. And Susan says that I bought extra for Stumbles. And that girl was really cool because she muted the music for me. All right, I think it's actually better to stay on this side of the street. But thank you guys for encouraging me to get some incredibly delicious cookies. What was her channel? I'm gonna have to replay the video. So I'll go back to the cookie shop and replay that. Betty says get a gelato now. Did I walk by Hollywood Gelato? Oh, there it is. There's the other place that we were trying to keep a lookout for. Sorry, funny dog. And the best thing is, I got 5 more of those cookies in my backpack. Yes, we walked by Duff's Wings. All right, I gotta put a glove back on my right hand here. The 10 spot. Suddenly, I am less hungry for that Chipotle dinner. Man, that cookie hit the spot. I've seen Action Kid do that sort of thing on his streams before. Ellie says I can't walk down this street again without getting cookies. Am I going to be able to walk by a cookie place without getting cookies? I do like that the pricing was flat though. So we are just going to head up to Young here, or not Young, Eglinton. Indian street food. I need to go to another cookie shop for a comparison. I need to do a cookie shopping for the Stumbles channel. Maybe, Susan, I'll cut that out and put that on the Stumbles channel. I don't know. Cookie Wars. So here's a new development going in. Michelle, we passed by a Timmy's a while ago, I think. So am I now an official cookie reviewing channel? I don't think I'm qualified to review cookies. Go to Glory Hole Donuts. Let's do the Toronto Crosswalk experience. You're supposed to point. I think that's what it says to do. Walking man dude style. Woo! Okay, so not too far up ahead here is Eglinton Avenue East. Eglinton, not Eglinton, as most people say. I'm very guilty of doing that. Ooh, lady in a walker crossing the street. This does not look safe, folks. Let's hope that traffic slows down for her. She gutsy. Man, maybe I should go give them a hand. Oh, no, they're okay. There's no traffic coming. Okay, good. Be safe. So here is the future home of, for some reason, they're calling it Leaside Station. I don't know why they wouldn't call it Bayview Station, because technically this is like the border of Leaside. It's kind of weird to call it that when it's barely in Leaside, but hey, nothing the crosstown is doing makes any sense. And there's where McDonald's used to be. And that McDonald's had a kick-ass playroom, but it got expropriated in order to build the station. Jelly be gone sends $5. Do you feel like FedExing a box of cookies to Nova Scotia? Thank you, Jelly be gone. Truthfully, I hate the whole process of shipping stuff. Although Amazon makes it easy when you click return and they just send you a label. But even then, I hate doing that. I've not returned stuff just because I was too lazy to put it in the damn box and walk it down to a Canada Post. There's 56 Leaside bus. That'll be heading over to Laird Drive, where I was not too long ago. Harjot, the cookie was excellent. I think this was one of the first plazas in the city of Toronto, if I'm not mistaken, like large-scale plazas like this. So how long are those cookies gonna last? Let's say I want to eat 2 a day. Do I put them in the fridge, or will they sit on my counter and stay fresh for 2 days? How long do... I should have asked the girl, because I'm not gonna eat all 6 tonight. Herman, that is correct. Future meetup post-pandemic at the cookie shop. Andy Wood. Golden Mile, though, I think was in Scarborough at the time, so that wasn't Toronto. And I think this here is actually Toronto proper, and on the other side of Bayview is East York. Put them in a Ziploc bag or cover them with plastic. Fridge in a Ziploc. You will inhale a burrito but not eat 6 cookies. Yes. Mark, if this wasn't the pandemic, that would be an excellent idea. The condo on the right is the same style as the Art Deco condos in Miami. This one? Or this thing? Donate the cookies to a food bank. How about a cookie giveaway? Yes, funny dog. When we get to the stage where it's not frowned upon to meet other people, I'll resume giveaways. I think going to a place like that, buying some cookies and then giving them away might be a good idea. We're still talking about cookies. Yes, what else exciting has happened? Oh, we have 646 people watching. Thank you. Since my counter's broken, I have to pull out my phone. When I'm streaming, for some reason, the rear camera does not focus at close range. The selfie camera will, but the rear camera will not. I wonder if that's just a quirk with this phone or the streaming software. Maybe it's my method of focusing. When I'm holding something, I tap the screen with my nose. Bye, Fans Buses Gaming. Should hand out all the fun cookies. No, the fun cookies are for me. Ugh, look at this. That's disgusting. Who wants to walk across that? So we are walking along the worst road in the province of Ontario, as per the CAA. This is Eglinton Avenue East. I don't know why they just singled out Eglinton Avenue East. I think all of Eglinton, including the west, throughout Toronto, would have been just as bad. And you know, it's just been a construction disaster. So we've got about 3 or 4 minutes of walking along nothing here. Here's the new condo going up. I imagine this whole area will continue to intensify with the arrival of the LRT. Mark, I think we're looking at about 2 more years. How am I supposed to navigate this in my running shoes? Very carefully. Uh-oh. I'm in no man's land. It's when you just walk on solely your heels. Hello, Lenny. I am good. Do we have coyotes because of construction? I don't know if that's why bookish, but we do have coyotes. Funny dog. Have a good night, sir. Wear boots next time. Nah, I'm not a fan of wearing boots. Most of what I walk on is like this. Unless it's immediately after a snowfall. They're pretty good in the city at clearing out the sidewalks and roads. For shorter walks, boots are fine, but if you're like me and you're walking for hours and hours, shoes are definitely the way to go, in my humble opinion. Here's the Gabbies. And if they had some heat lamps out here, I'd gladly sit out here and stream to you guys me having a cold one. Man, this stretch of Eglinton is longer than I remember. We're not going to be in the more built-up area, at least commercially, until I get to Mount Pleasant, which is not too far ahead here. There's a 54A. How many miles do I walk in a week? I have no idea. Yesterday, I didn't even go outside of my apartment. A few months ago, to the person asking me when I decided to do this channel like I am, I would imagine that these homes are getting offers from developers and will not be here in 10 years from now. It's just really unusual to see homes like this along Eglinton, so close to one of the biggest nodes in the city. Walking promotes an anxiety decreasing effect. Johnny, do you read City Lab or Strong Towns? Probably not. Will I pass by the closed down Best Buy, says Gloria? Probably not. When I get to Chipotle, I think we'll call it a stream, because that'll be time to get some dinner. And I'll try not to have a cookie as dessert. Here's some of the construction mess. Jenny K says to live a little. Save some for stumbles. I don't think I'll do a stumbles tonight, but maybe Friday. I'm kind of half thinking, because I've got a delivery coming tomorrow from Purelator that I have to sign for, because it's on the expensive side. I don't want to be out of my home and miss it. So I'm thinking I might go out later tonight and make another walking video, just so I have something for Thursday. I don't really know. When I ordered it, it said it would come next Tuesday. I was like, I can deal with that next Tuesday. And then a few hours later, it was like, your item has shipped. Expected delivery changed from Tuesday to tomorrow. So it's not something I want to miss. Here we are, Mount Pleasant and Eglinton. Whoa, look at this sporty little Nissan. So this will be where Mount Pleasant Station is. And that hotel straight ahead was recently a homeless shelter. It might still be, actually. I don't really know. You think I would know that since this is my neighborhood? There's a look southbound Mount Pleasant. There's another retail district this way that's not unlike Bayview Avenue, where we just were about 15 minutes ago. Indeed it is, Monica. Northern Secondary School is just down there on the right. So now we are firmly in Midtown. No more Lee Side. How much THC was in the cookies? Sadly, I think none. It's a community safety team.
No. Oh, sorry.
Come on ahead. Who needs to take public transportation when they have good shoes? George West, johnnystrides@gmail.com. You can find it on my page in the About section. Yeah, he says, are you active in Instagram? I post things, but I don't really reply to people on Instagram. I reply to Patreon members on Patreon, and if channel members reach out to me, but there's only so many hours in a day. I feel really bad when people send messages and I don't reply, but that's just the nature of how things are, I guess. Yeah, Bookish Horse Carl says social media can be too much sometimes. Also, yeah, before I did this YouTube channel, I was very, very anti-social media. I was not a fan of Instagram or Facebook, none of that stuff. So now I kind of just do the bare minimum, and I know YouTube, I guess, is a form of social media. Hey, there's Rudy. So when I order Rudy, that's where it's coming from. That place is fantastic. I've had a really good hot chicken sandwich from them, and their burgers are great. Walking Man Dude says, dude, I found my car, but I had to spin around a few times. The Walking Man Dude, the biggest YouTube sensation, who does this in his videos. Hey, Walking Man Dude, I bought some very expensive but delicious cookies on stream not too long ago. If you tell me where you are, I'll go hand deliver one to you. Bookish Horse Carl says no spin. I won't lie, I'm dizzy as hell right now. So there was a, oh no, this isn't where it was. It's coming up ahead. But there's a La Carnita. There's an LCBO on the left.
Then I heard, like, oh, I'm gonna drink it on the way.
Hello, Grazi Media. So if you're wondering, we are walking west on the north side of Eglinton Avenue East. We started off in Leaside. And I conveniently walked back to my neighborhood. How convenient of me. Explain LCBO for people outside Ontario. LCBO is basically a monopolistic, provincially run liquor store. And unfortunately, they don't even carry a lot of Ontario producers. Jim is in the house with a blank message. Nothing showing up on my screen there, Jim. Whoa. So welcome to my hood, folks. Jim is God tier. Jim has become a member. Jim, now I got to give you shout outs, Jim. Thank you for joining channel membership. Jim, you missed it, but we played some Quiplash about 10 minutes ago. Sorry you missed it. But we also, gold tier. Oh, I thought it said God tier. I'll check that when I get home. But you also missed some fabulous cookie eating. By fabulous, I mean probably kind of disgusting to watch me cram a cookie into my mouth. Gloria says, can I pass by the closed down Best Buy? Not on this stream. I'm going to stop when I get to Chipotle, Gloria. But we're going by a place where I got my dinner from last night. Oh man, I can smell the A&W from here. So whenever I do a live stream that's anywhere remotely close to here, I always conveniently walk back to a Young Eglinton. Barangi Soma Live Art, $27.99. Super. Thank you, Barangi Soma Live Art. That's very much appreciated. Look, you can get a 56 burger. I used to eat breakfast in this A&W and sit right here and watch all the people walk by while I eat my A&W breakfast. But those days are done. Hopefully coming back soon. Which neighborhood would you avoid the most? I don't know. I don't think there's a super avoid. Probably the one that has the worst transit access. There's a look up at what is the name of that escaping me? A&W is a Vancouver invention, says Vincent Ng. I don't really know. But we are at Yonge and Eglinton. The last time I streamed and finished up here, we went up to the rooftop of this building and we got a nice view. But that was in from the other direction. Corner of this here used to be a really funky looking TD and they tore it down. And when they put up these e-condos, that's the name, e-condos. TD reoccupied with kind of a neat design. I hate banks and Shoppers Drug Marts and Rexalls when they take up prominent retail locations. I don't think it's necessary or should be allowed. But at least they made this one look kind of neat. And it says, I was going to throw you off the roof. Sorry, I was just getting a phone call. I'm just going to check my phone here. The built-in screen fingerprint reader does not work that great in the freezing cold. Oh, and it says here, I have 2 charges from Craig's Cookies. Hopefully one of those was voided. It's weird, when she voided my one purchase, I didn't have to cancel with the card. She just said it was voided. I don't know. Normally you have to give them your card. All right, Susan, are you having a taste of China seafood tonight? I forgot to point that out on my last stream through a Chinatown, but I will on the next one. And here we are in Midtown. This place here is kind of a neat, it's a bit hipstery, but it's a bar in the basement. And I'm really hoping they reopen once they're allowed, because they weren't there for very long, and then this stupid pandemic hit. And here's the Duke of Kent. You're welcome, Marie. So what I'm thinking of doing at some point is a very late night stream through this neighborhood, since it's very easy for me to do, since I live just down the street. But we have reached our destination. Thank you for the fact checking on A&W. Here's where I am going, folks. Do a sunset to sunrise stream. All right, guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being cool people. And for encouraging me to buy way more cookies than I need. I hope you have a good night. I don't think I'll stream on the other channel tonight. It's possible, but I don't think so. But thanks again. You guys are awesome. Have a good night. And Jeanette, if you're there, I hope you are warm and safe down in Houston. All right, guys. Stay safe and have a good one.